Hello, and welcome back to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be a general tarot love reading for my wonderful Leos. This is for Leo in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. This is a timeless message. It's for whenever you come across it. This is also a general reading, as I said. It's not personal or private, so please take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And whenever I'm saying anything in this reading, if it resonates for you with the roles reversed, please go ahead and reverse them. Okay, today, Leo, I'm going to be asking what is coming towards you next in love. That's my only question today. And then obviously I'll get some detail, depending on whatever comes out. So, for my Leos, what's coming towards you next in love? Let's see. For Leo, please. What is coming towards Leo next in love? Thank you. We have grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. Okay, so things could start to feel more solid, calmer, a little, if things have been up in the air or rocky. Alright, hold on. We have coffee cup and it came out in reverse. This says meeting and talking and building friendship, but it's come out in reverse. There could be a situation, Leo, where you're not talking to someone as much. Someone doesn't want to grab a different deck. Someone doesn't want to meet up at the moment. It could even be you. You're not interested right now in hearing what someone has to say, and you just want to kind of find your inner peace and balance about a situation first. But let's get some more. For Leo, please, what is coming towards them next in love, my Leos? Oh, so I hope you got that on camera. The Turnt card from this deck says party animal, S, drugs and alcohol, surface pleasures, and it came out and crossed coffee cup in reverse, and I was talking about not wanting to meet up and hear somebody out. So maybe... So it's funny because coffee cup is kind of like I always think more of like a peaceful meeting in the daytime. Just like going for a walk in the park, in the fresh air and getting a coffee, and it's quite peaceful. Whereas, so someone's not doing that, or maybe they haven't been, and they've instead been going a bit hard with substances, or more like nighttime. They've been going hard. So maybe someone just needs to kind of get their bearings again and kind of do a bit of a reset in terms of calming down a little bit with that grounding energy. Obviously there's nothing wrong with a bit of partying now and then, but maybe it's got to a place where it's just got a bit extreme or a bit OTT. Okay, we have Ghost in reverse. It says no closure, cowardice, disappearing act, but it's in reverse. Oh, with SOS at the bottom of the deck when that came out. So it says distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Someone who ghosted you, Leo, may well be needing some help. This could be someone who refused to meet up with you and have a conversation and kind of talk things out in a calm way. Maybe they overdid it. Maybe they've been going out a lot at nighttime, feeling a bit lost. It's got to the point of them feeling lost or spiraled in a place of excess. So, but it seems like they might, if that's the case, they might need some help. It's like, yeah, went off the rails a little bit even. Maybe one more, please, for Leo from this deck. Oh. Why is... the cards are kind of just all over the place, but Fed Up fell out, and the SOS is back at the bottom of the deck. Fed Up says over it, not having it, frustrated. Yeah, that's also, for me, talks about kind of getting to a limit, like they can't take, their pattern of behaviour anymore. Give me one on Ghost in reverse, please. There you go. The Cleanse. I literally pictured that card in my head based on what's already come out. The Cleanse says detox, purification, ridding negativity, but this is very much makes sense, Leo. I mean, this is what I was saying. They've got this grounding, like stable, calm, healthy kind of energy as well. This is someone who didn't want to maybe behave in like a calm way or a rational, let's just talk things out, see each other's perspective potentially. They may have just disappeared instead, and when they disappeared, they may have got into habits of partying, taking, substances to kind of distract themselves. It feels like that person, it's gone too far, and now they might be kind of doing a U-turn and reappearing. For some of you, this feels like someone who relapsed. Maybe if there's someone here, Leo, who you were like, I can't be with you if you're going to continue with the substance abuse, maybe it went too far, then they may have, not for all of you, but that might have been an issue, because it feels like for some of you, they might be asking for your help now to kind of get them back on track, which is not your job as a romantic partner, but that's kind of something here as well. Obviously, you might care about this person, but you're not a rehab clinic, Anyway, let's get some more. What's coming towards Leo next in love, please? This one fell out as the Lovers. This Gemini's major arcana, but I mean, it's someone that you feel a very strong connection with, Leo. Tell me more. Why is this Ghost in reverse? The Hermit. It's Virgo's major arcana. For some of you, this person may have kind of even been cutting themselves off from like a lot of people, not just you. They may have seemed to just disappear off the grid. Maybe they haven't even been kind of going out with friends. Maybe they've just been like alone. Or this is just someone who was doing or has been doing a lot of soul searching. Tell me about the Hermit, please. The Sun. Good grief. Another major arcana. That the Sun is Leo's ruler, so it can be associated with Leo. But it's a beautiful energy of like rejuvenation, feeling more optimistic, feeling like they want to live and feel like vitality as well. Tell me about the Sun, please. Wow, the Tower in reverse. Jeez Louise, Leo. The Tower can be associated with Scorpio. For me, it's Mars energy of destruction. But this, at the bottom of the deck is Temperance. So another major arcana. I've literally got 5. All the tarot so far has been major arcana. This is quite serious. This is Sagittarius' major arcana as well. This feels like someone who was on the brink of destruction, of falling apart, with the Tower in reverse, and it's like they've realized something, or there's an element here of enlightenment, certainly, with the Hermit, the Sun, and the Tower, to be fair. But it's like, and with this Temperance energy, that's definitely this grounding oracle energy of harmony, calm, balance, moderation, and this cleanse. Yeah, okay. So tell me about the Hermit. What is this enlightenment that this person has? 8 of Cups. That there are things they need to let go of, leave behind. There might also be emotional kind of baggage that they were still holding on to. Maybe they didn't realize it was still kind of, they were carrying it around with them. Yeah, 6 of Swords in reverse. They can talk about not being able to move on. No, I mean, yeah, they could have been in denial in some way. What were they? What was the Six of Swords in reverse? That, I mean, the way that came out, that could also be that they've realized that they don't want to actually move away from you, Leo, but they do need to let go of other things that they were still harboring. Tell me the Six of Swords in reverse. Why is that here? The Chariot. With the Knight of Wands. This, I mean, the Knight of Wands and the Chariot, that's very kind of spontaneous, excited, passionate energy, just kind of acting on impulse, going after any desires, like very fast. But that is kind of giving me that kind of, that lack of sort of like a peaceful, grounded, it's almost like unbridled energy, or it's like it's a fire energy, certainly, that I'm getting, but it's kind of like a fire that's out of control. Why the Six of Swords in reverse then? Thank you. The Queen of Wands. Talking about fire energy. It could well be for some of you, Leo. I mean, that's very much Leo energy for me with the Queen of Wands. It is fire, of course. It could well be that they don't want to move on from you. They're extremely drawn towards you. They're passionate about you. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Page of Swords and the Four of Swords. That's about thinking. Ideas that have come during like a time out, a quiet time, where there's been no communication between the two of you. It's talking about resting as well, recovering. This feels like someone who's been going through a recovery period, and during their recovery they've realized certain ideas or truths to themselves about what it is that they want with that Knight of Wands. Or let's see, what do they want? What does this person want? The Ghost in reverse. What do they want? Six of Pentacles. To give to the situation with you, Leo. To be more generous. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Hang on. The Seven of Swords can talk about taking advantage of your generous nature, in fact, with that Six of Pentacles. With the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is kind of like someone thinking that you have a lot yourself and you're generous and kind and giving with what you have, so they might be able to take advantage of that. I mean, that's let's see, let's get some more. Maybe that okay, the other thing is it could be that they realize that that's how they were behaving, but I just from what I said at the start about this person might want to use you as like they need help and they feel like you'll help them. Let's see. Tell me more about what is coming towards Leo next in love. We have the Five of Cups that came out crossing the Chariot. There could be someone who is disappointed that you won't let them move towards you or progress things with you, or they're going to be disappointed in it doesn't necessarily go to plan in some way. Why the Five of Cups? Ooh, the Emperor in reverse. But I mean, when that came out, look at the deck. I've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress upright. The Emperor drives the Chariot as well, but I mean, the Emperor in reverse is someone who is not a match for the Empress in the upright. This is someone who may feel like a failure, or even for masculine energy, it could be someone who feels emasculated in some way, or weak, powerless, lacking like control, maybe even self-control. Also someone who feels like they should be further along in their development than they feel that they are. Tell me more. What's coming? So why is the Lovers card here? What's coming towards Leo next in love, please? We have the Hanged Man. The Moon came out crossing the Hanged Man. This is someone who has been doing a lot of... they have a new perspective on themselves. The Moon is giving me like someone who's realized maybe where certain triggers about themselves originate. So where is it actually coming from? And, you know, when they feel a certain way, if they feel fear or they feel anger or something, it's like they've realized the origin, and it's not what they thought it was originally, if that makes sense. It's like what is actually being triggered. It's like they were looking at the wrong source point, if that makes sense. It would be like, I'm really angry that someone was really rude to me, but wasn't that. It was that the rudeness was like directed at a particular sore spot that they didn't even acknowledge that was, you know, why is that a sore spot with you? I hope that makes sense. So tell me about this Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, because I don't like that. What is that about? Nine of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the other thing I'm going to say is that this person, Leo, who's coming towards you is very apprehensive that you won't think that they're worth any investment anymore. This is someone who is concerned that you have already given up on them. Maybe they're concerned that you already have marked them as a lost cause. Six of Pentacles in reverse, and you won't give to them. You won't give them your time of day. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You'll no longer give them any effort. Also that this is like someone who needs you, but with the Emperor in reverse and this like disappointment, it's like they have also realized that they need you more than you need them. Why the Seven of Swords though? Strength in reverse. That is your major arcana, Leo. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I shuffled it away, and now I've stopped shuffling. The Tower's there. But if you saw it, at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled was the Empress. So it is basically this person is going to be reappearing. I'll try and find out how they're going to do that, or whether they're going to message you or something. But it's someone who's reappearing. They don't want to tell you. This is the Seven of Swords element. They don't want to tell you the reason that they are reappearing and want to be like in your energy again. It's basically they need you, because without you, they have been spiraling and losing control and in a very dark place, probably over excessive substance abuse, potentially. If it's not that, it's just kind of very bad habits. Even if it's just like, doesn't have to be substance abuse, it could just be like not taking care of themselves, getting into a dark place with the fact that they need to go and like have like a detox and ridding negativity. But basically there has been a lot of illumination within themselves about what causes them to spiral. And there's been a lot of awakening within this person, I would say, enlightenment certainly about their own, like what is actually lurking in the depths that triggers them. The thing is, they will be coming back towards you, Leo, but they don't want to show you that they actually need you. And without you, they kind of fall apart. So this deception element is basically, it's an element of pride, I would say, because with this strength card, I'll show you in the upright, this red-haired woman here, who is often in the traditional Rider-Waite, the original deck of tarot, one of the originals, the one we all know. It's the Empress, like controlling, struggling, aiding, however you look at it, a lion. In this deck, it's this red-haired woman helping. It's actually a man who's been transformed by some sort of curse, and he's like got the head of a crocodile, the torso of a lion, and the back of a bear or something like that. He's all mixed up, and he's going through this difficult transformation to kind of, if you imagine someone like morphing through some awful curse to actually morph, finally back to a man, but he has to go through this horrible transformation in the meantime. So basically this red-haired woman is holding him still and helping him whilst he recovers. And it's difficult, and she has to use a lot of strength, and the person who's transfigured here has to use a lot of strength as well. It's difficult to get through that. But basically, when I asked about this deception and the Empress was at the bottom of the deck, this is someone who needs their Empress to help them. And it's basically, they may have gone to such a dark place that it's almost a complete loss of destruction of everything that they had previously built for themselves with the tower here. The tower in reverse, they want to come towards you. They don't want to move away from you. In fact, they're now they've had this realization, they're in a rush with the Chariot that's underneath here. Six of Swords in reverse with the Chariot upright. This is like someone, stopping, trying to detach from you, turning back around, and then running back towards you, basically, like not wasting a minute. But they don't want you to know it's because they need you to pull them back from the brink of completely just past rock bottom kind of thing. So let's get some of these. Anything else? What's coming towards Leo next in love, please? What is coming towards Leo next in love? This is definitely someone who you haven't been talking to. There may have been some sort of argument before they ghosted. For some of you. Yeah, literally. Ecstasy. Chasing thrills, excitement, good time. But it's not just like happiness. It's more, chasing the next hit of a substance, or like trying to take enough, drink enough, whatever, until you feel that kind of click. It's like chasing, it's not just chasing thrills, it's chasing like the peace, like your brain going, okay, I'm happy now. It's fake. It's like, obviously your brain just learning that it's happy from alcohol and drugs and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's the perfect card. And at the bottom of the deck when that came out is conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Now it could be, as I said, some of you had a conflict about this very behavior before they ghosted. For others of you, it's kind of their way of trying to avoid dealing with the conflict that the two of you had. Tell me more. What's coming towards Leo next? In love, please. Sorry, I don't usually point this out, but I just noticed what I've been talking about with the leopard on the Chariot card with its pink eyes. Get some sleep. Okay, so the second chance card just came out. Reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity at the bottom of the deck. When that came out, it's return, which says second chance, opportunity, making amends. Yeah. Tell me about second chance. Possibilities. Free-spirited adventure, risks. This is someone, yeah, they're going to take a chance on coming back towards you. Literally. And that's why. Peace in reverse. Balance, harmony, friendship. This person desperately needs to feel a sense of peace and harmony again. Okay, and we've got the shocking card which says turmoil, trouble, unexpected. What's shocking? Okay, we've got commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. Why? Breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelmed. This person can't, as I said, they're literally at a point of almost, if they haven't literally reached rock bottom, they're very close to it. They're very close to maybe for some of them even having a bit of a breakdown here. They may be shocked at how much turmoil they've been going through since trying to ghost you, basically, being like, oh, it's fine, I'll just disappear from Leo's life, I don't need them, and it's kind of just made them crumble effectively. So let me just ask this one, how is this person going to be coming towards Leo, please? How are they going to be coming towards Leo? The Ace of Pentacles. And the card that's sticking out, the Four of Wands. Holy crap. I mean, shocking and commitment. For some of you, this person might make you some significant offer or ask you to be in a relationship with them, to move in with it, for them to move in with you, I just got. Because it's almost like they feel like without your influence in their life, they are just... How can I put it? It's like someone who, if they're left to their own devices, they just self-implode. They hit the big self-destruction button, and whatever vices, bad habits, just magnify times 100. And it's almost like they know that they need you to save them from themselves. How is this person going to be coming towards Leo? The Knight of Cups. And the Ace of Swords, wow, at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, communication, Leo. I mean, naturally, that was just, for some of you, this person might just come to, like, show up at your door. With the Chariot, like, staring at me here. But for others of you, there's going to start with messages of some sort, communication from this person. There is a truth here they want to tell you about their feelings for you. Look at that. Underneath the Eight of Wands is the Empress, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So let's get you one of these, Leo. For my Leos, let's get them a message, please. What's coming towards them next in love? What message do you have for Leo for what's coming towards them next. Okay. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Interesting. The turkey spirit came out in reverse, which says give with gratitude and grace in the upright, but it's in reverse. The eagle spirit has your back. And mouse spirit, tend to the small things. In fact, this is kind of saying, Leo, with the turkey spirit in reverse, to not overgive. You are not, I'm a vegetarian, but you are not some giant turkey that this person can just dine out on and, fill their belly, metaphorically, with your generosity, which is kind of what I was saying with that Six of Pentacles as well. You don't have to, also with the fact that spirit has your back, the eagle flies so high that it can see far, far more, far greater reaching lengths than birds that fly lower to the ground, closer to the ground. So this is kind of saying that there is a bigger plan here, and also the eagle, the spirit has your back. Spirit can see more about what's going on here than potentially you can. So it's talking about not overgiving. You are not just an endless bank of energy / resources that this person just gets to dine out on. Tend to the small things with mouse spirit. I would just say that, maybe in this case, the small gestures and small things will still mean a huge amount and will add up, and that it will be meaningful. This is just strongly giving me just do sweet little things. Sure, if you want to, it's up to you. But it's not about grandiose measures of, oh my gosh, here's my, bank card, or here's the keys, and just, do what you want. It's almost like this person has an issue with excess as well. And maybe this is about them learning moderation in many ways. So that's what I've got for you this time, Leo. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I do hope it was useful for someone out there. Please hit the thumbs up button for me, and just really helps the video on the channel. So thank you so much. Subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. And if it resonated, leave me a comment and let me know. Thank you so much. Wish you my best. Speak soon. Bye.